Good for him.
The earliest memory I have of realizing that I was different was when I was around 8 years old. I had just watched The Bourne Identity, and all I knew was that I really, really liked Matt Damon. I came out to my family when I was 12 years old. Coming out to my family was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. You worry about being rejected, causing rifts in relationships, and it was actually really scary knowing that there was no going back. Thankfully, I can say that my family could not have been more supportive, and I love them every day for that. Thank you, Mom. As hard as coming out to my family was, coming out to Hale could not have been more easy or more natural. Nothing changed for me at the beginning of sophomore year when I decided to let the word out. I've heard the same thing from other members of the GSA, and I'm here to say thank you on behalf of the GSA Club for that. But I also want you all to know that coming out is rarely easy for anyone. Our experiences at Hale have been unique. But let me assure you that there are students at Hale that are struggling with their homosexuality. There are many kids everywhere struggling right now to deal with being gay because they think that it is wrong, or everything they hear says that it is wrong. They hear that if they're gay, that you have to act in a certain way, because so homosexuality is only being portrayed that way in the media. There are many kids that are being tormented every day at school across the nation and feel afraid to go to class, let alone admit who they really are. If it were possible, I would love to never have to hear about the gay rights movement again. All I want is to move on. And I'm sure that Dr. King, Rosa Parks, and many other African Americans felt the same way about their civil rights struggle, at least at one moment. But our country was not ready to fully accept African Americans, and it took the strength and courage of thousands of people to change that. And yet again, our country is not ready to fully accept a minority of its people. Today, I feel proud to live in Washington, but I'm not a proud American. I know that this country is not ready to accept gay rights because there are 41 states that blatantly deny marriage equality. I know that we are not ready because we are still hearing about teen suicides, and because in the last few years, our nation has experienced a rise in homophobic violence. It is unacceptable, but when all of us leave this school, either in a few months or in a few years, we will find this kind of hate. Whether you enter politics, the school system, construction, sports, or medicine, you will find ignorance and intolerance. But I have a dream. I have a dream that when we do encounter discrimination and the prejudices that people hold, that we will all be strong enough to speak out and end the silence.